Hey everyone! Before we get started, I quickly want to mention a couple of things about stealthing this heist. First, this video is made and recorded during the first day of the technical beta. The heist may change during full release, and if it does, then you won't be seeing this video. So if you're seeing this post full game release, then I guess the heist hasn't changed. This was all done at level 1 with base gear as the beta's bugged and I wasn't able to level up at all. Stealth changes depending on your difficulty. To make things simpler, I'm going to refer to very hard and overkill as the harder difficulties, while normal and hard are the lower difficulties. The main difference is on the lower difficulties, the cameras are breakable and you have 4 pagers, while on the higher difficulties, the cameras are unbreakable, the main stairway is locked and needs a QR code to open the door leading to the second floor, and you only have 2 pagers. Lastly, when you restart the heist, the RNG of spawns stay the same. Room locations and symbols you need will stay the same, so it might be a good idea to quickly go in loud, find where all the spawns are, and then restart. Now, let's get into the heist. I like going along the left side of the building in the parking lot. There's a locked gate and a locked door. I ignore the locked gate honestly and only use the door. Upon getting through the door, you'll enter a hallway with a guard that patrols through here. On all difficulties, I recommend killing this guard. He has a red keycard you need, and it leaves this corridor free for later. Just be careful of the camera that can spawn behind the glass door. Next, run up the staircase to the second floor. On lower difficulties, you can freely open the door, but on higher difficulties, you need a QR code to open the door from this side. I've only found the QR code downstairs where we came in. The item itself is a phone. Be careful on higher difficulties because at least one guard will patrol the staircase. With the door open, there's only one guard that patrols this floor. On lower difficulties, I recommend killing him to make the floor safer. The guard also has a blue keycard that lets you get into the camera room. I have only seen the camera room spawn on this floor. I recommend taking out the cameramen on all difficulties. Next, we want to locate the power room. I've seen it spawn on the second floor and the roof. If it spawns on the roof, be careful of a guard that patrols the roof on higher difficulties. If it spawns on the second floor, you will likely have to deal with civilians if you're too slow to get around the corner and into the roof. In Payday 3, we get infinite cable ties, so feel free to just clear the floor, or if you don't respect money like me, kill them. After using the red keycard to get in the door, hack the computer on the left and hit use again for the second prompt on the computer. Next up, we need to turn off power to the gate where the vault is. Head back down to the first floor and quickly move over to the maintenance room. I've only seen this box spawn here in the maintenance room. Flip the switch and deal with the civilians if they notice you. Now you'll be prompted to go to one of the maintenance panels next to the vault. Open the box and you'll see 4 colored switches with symbols above them. To know which switch is the correct one, head back up to the power room and you'll see a monitor on a big box with a symbol on it. The symbol correlates to which switch you need to flip. Head back down to the panel and flip the switch to open the vault area. Now you'll be told to get someone that is high up in the company. You'll now want to find the bank manager and convince him to help you. I've seen him spawn in his office on the first floor and where the offices are on the second floor. Depending on civilian spawn, you might want to tie up all the civilians in the conference room. Be careful with this. If the guard outside in the alley spots the civilians getting on the floor, he will come in and either ruin the run or be your last pager. Just in case, after you get the civilians down, I either walk them or have them bulldozer charge to the other side of the table so they are blocked from the window. With that dealt with, move the bank manager to the vault door and throw him into the scanner next to the keypad. Now head back to the conference room and interact with the computer there to get a list of a couple codes for the vault door. Now, looking at the keypad, you'll see an infrared light and fingerprints on the keys. Compare the fingerprints with the list of vault codes you have to find which code is the correct one. This next part is the same as loud. Lockpick the door and deal with the die packs. I found it's nearly impossible to get all of them solo. Max I got is only having 3 die packs pop. Also, now that they don't take an eon to lockpick, you can hit the lockboxes. There are 2 bags of cash hidden in them and a lot of smaller cash items. With all bags in tow, we head for the escape van. I have only seen it spawn in the parking lot. If you still have a page left, it's not a bad idea to kill the guard here and deal with the civilians so you can smoothly move bags. If you don't have a pager left, you'll need to go around the forklift and container case to stay out of sight. With all bags moved in the van, you're free to leave. Happy heisting, and best of luck.